Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing great. Most people think hacking is about payloads and exploits, but sometimes it's just about being faster than the server. Today, we're going to understand race conditions, one of the most underrated but powerful logic vulnerabilities in web applications. And after that, we'll solve a real lab from PortSwigger to see how this works in practice. A race condition happens when multiple requests reach the server at the same time, and the application is not built to handle that safely. The server assumes requests will be processed one by one, but modern web applications process requests in parallel. This creates a gap between checking a condition and using it, also called time of check to time of use. If an attacker can control that timing gap, the application logic breaks. Race conditions usually affect business logic features, like coupon redemption, payments, password reset flows, or inventory limits. An attacker sends the same valid request multiple times simultaneously. The server validates each request independently, without realizing they're happening together. The result can be double spending, bypassing limits, or performing actions that should only happen once. In simple terms, if your application depends on timing, it's vulnerable. Now that the concept is clear, let's move from theory to practice. We'll jump into a live lab, where the goal is to exploit a race condition by sending parallel requests. Now we are inside a real race condition lab from PortSwigger. The name of the lab is Limit Overrun Race Conditions, and this is a classic example of how business logic breaks under concurrency. As you can see, this lab's purchasing flow contains a race condition that allows us to buy an item for an unintended price. Our goal here is simple: successfully purchase the jacket. Without having enough balance by exploiting a race condition, we're given valid user credentials, so authentication is not the challenge. The real challenge is timing. This lab is designed to show how, when multiple purchase requests are sent at the same time, the server fails to enforce proper limits. Alright, while the lab is loading, I'm starting Burp Suite Professional. We'll be using Burp Pro here because it makes triggering race conditions much faster and cleaner. And quick heads up, if you want to know how you can use Burp Suite Professional for free, I've shared a link in the description. Make sure to check that out later. Now, once the lab finishes loading, we'll log in, intercept the purchase request, and start breaking some logic. Now we'll log in using the credentials provided by the lab. Once we're logged in, we'll head over to the home section. From here, we'll look for the lightweight L33T leather jacket and add it to our cart. At this point, we're not exploiting anything yet. We're just setting up the normal purchase flow so we can analyze how the application handles it. Now we'll add the coupon code that's provided in the lab. Before clicking on apply, make sure intercept is turned on in Burp. Once we click apply, we can see that the request has been successfully captured in the Burp proxy. This is the request responsible for applying the coupon. Now let's send this request to Repeater, because this is the exact point where the race condition will be exploited. Now in Repeater, we'll add this current tab to a group and create a new group. Next, we'll duplicate this request. You can make up to 25 copies of the same request. Once that's done, we'll add all these duplicated requests to the new group. Now comes the important part. We'll select all the requests in this group and send them in parallel. This forces the server to process the same action multiple times at the exact same moment, which is exactly what we need to trigger the race condition. As we can see, all the requests returned a successful response. The coupon has been applied. Now let's turn off the proxy and go back to the application. And there it is. The coupon code has been applied multiple times and the price of the jacket has dropped significantly. We are now able to purchase the item for less than $50, which was never intended by the application. This confirms that the race condition exploit worked successfully, and if it doesn't work on the first try, just repeat the process. Race conditions are timing based, so a few attempts are completely normal. And that's it. We've successfully solved this lab, and as you can see, race conditions can be exploited very easily if the application doesn't handle concurrency properly. I'll be posting more such practical labs and vulnerability breakdowns, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to check out the Burp Suite video as well. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.